So hi, I'm Ikokwu. I'm based out of Atlanta, and my background is I graduated with a degree in accounting, got licensed as a CPA, and quickly realized that within the accounting industry, the two-track system they have is either to go audit or tax, and it didn't take much time for me to realize that I really preferred tax. And as I got into working more in tax, I realized I really liked the financial planning aspects of tax. So I specialized in that. I got a master's in personal financial planning, went on to get my CFP, and actually transitioned to working for a large brokerage firm for a few years. And then after that, I went out on my own and I did a lot of consulting for small business owners. And during that time, we would work with business owners to really help provide them with proactive tax and financial planning services, very comprehensive services, looking at everything from how the business owners' practice or business was structured, to how they were taking compensation, to what they were doing for fringe benefits, what ideas or thoughts they had about retirement, succession, estate planning. It's a very comprehensive plan. And during that time, I quickly realized that most business owners were only getting maybe about 10% out of the value and the relationship they had with their CPAs, because by and large, they were really crying out for the CPA to be much more proactive with them in addressing a lot of these really very legitimate planning concerns that they had. And oftentimes I found myself almost apologizing for my cohorts in my profession because I'd come to realize that most CPA business owners really didn't have the time to be very proactive with their clients. By and large, most CPAs have anywhere from 500 to maybe 1,000 or more clients to work with. And over the course of a year, if they could really do a good job of making sure the sales tax returns, payroll tax returns were done, any bookkeeping compilations were done, and any tax returns at the end of the year, most of the CPAs really felt like they were doing a good job for that one client, multiplied several hundred times over. So the real value proposition we offered to the business owner was the idea that we weren't burdened with those same concerns that the CPAs had. We had a list of specialists that we worked with that all they did was comb the tax code and really lived for the opportunity to be very proactive in showing clients how they could not only save significant amounts of money in taxes, but also address a lot of the other areas that affect the business owner. Because by and large, most business owners don't have a second job at McDonald's or Home Depot where they're looking to build their fortunes. And so really putting the business at the center of their financial equation and building a plan around that was very key and instrumental for them. So I worked with these business owners in this capacity for about 6 years, traveling the country, meeting with a bunch of business owners, spending a day with them to get to know their business, and coming back after about 3 or 4 weeks to sit down and present the plan. And it was really very enjoyable up until the time that I had my daughter in 2006, and being away from home really took its toll on me. So after a couple more years of doing that, I really kind of got away from that, took some time off from the industry, tried to spend more time with my family and pursue some other interests. And after realizing that I was really missing what I had done in the past, spending time with business owners and being consultative and helping them address their needs and concerns, I tried to figure out a way to get back to that. And along the way, I kept tinkering with the idea of perhaps looking at a CPA firm to acquire, to provide a lot of those types of services that I did in the past, but really wasn't really interested in doing a lot of the rest of the stuff that CPAs did. And so when I ran across the opportunity with Elite, it's like a light bulb just went off, because what it did was it took me back several years to where I now saw myself with the opportunity to do what I really wanted to do, and really leverage my time and resources by being able to partner with CPAs. And I use that word partner because it's really very, very instrumental to understand that you're really serving the needs and addressing the concerns of the CPA by helping them create a very unique sales proposition to their client base to help them grow their business organically and ultimately provide a ton of value to their clientele. And so for me, it's sort of a match made in heaven to really have the opportunity to work with Elite and really do a lot of good in the community and help CPAs build their practices and ultimately do the fun planning work that I really like to do. So it's out in sunny San Diego. I've been here for 2 days, and the folks at Elite have really built up these events. So I came here with high expectations, but like with most sales pitches, you come expecting to try to figure out where the wrinkle is and see what's missing. And I can tell you the folks at Elite have delivered on a lot of the promises that they've made. They've really pulled everything together to make sure you understand the value, the proposition, the opportunity that lies before you to really partner with CPAs and ultimately sort of experience a paradigm shift in the way in which you do business. And that's really what this is. It's a very much a long-term business plan for you that will revolutionize the way you approach your business, the way you go about building your business, and the way you can do it in a much more enjoyable fashion for the long term. So if you're out there and you've spent some time trying to get to know the folks at Elite and you're contemplating whether or not to come out, you're not going to have very many opportunities in life where you can actually radically change the way you do business, build significant efficiency in the way you go about trying to grow your business, and actually have a lot of fun with the process as well. So it's 2 days, 48 hours, and if you're serious about your business, you want to take time out to invest in your business. Far too many of us work on our business or work in our business and not on our business. And this will give you an opportunity to really kind of reflect at perhaps a different way you could go about building your business.